to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it, and we'll enjoy it, and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Okay, that incompletion gives me a chance to get your thoughts on Cleveland. Is there a win on that schedule for the Browns?
I think that there is, because I just don't see this team as an 0-16 team. There is talent there. Obviously, Joe Thomas at left tackle and Joe Hayden at corner. And they've got some players on the squad. But the bottom line is, when you have this bad momentum going, how do you reverse it? You know the game I'm identifying? San Diego coming to Cleveland Christmas Eve. Long trip, warm weather team going into the cold of Cleveland. That could be the one. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
So we got man. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Roethlisberger, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Roethlisberger, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I want to shift for a second and talk playoff picture. Yes, we've got a few more weeks, but the NFC East and the AFC West have it ended today. We both have 3 teams in.
And right now, the NFC East essentially has 4 because Dallas is clear of the field. But Washington, New York, and Philadelphia really bunched in there. And then you go to the AFC West. Kansas City owns a tiebreaker over Oakland, and Denver also right there, the defending Super Bowl champs. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Coates. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And we're back now here.